Hi, welcome to another one of our Dr. Foot videos. I wanted to reflect on a patient who I've just seen in the last hour, and I wanted to make this video while my thoughts were quite fresh in my head so I can relay some of the information that I said to the patient, and I think there may be other people that may find this quite interesting. Now, I saw a patient who was referred to me by a physiotherapist who suspected she had altered biomechanics which was leading to stress fractures. So in the past 3 to 4 years, she's had 2 stress fractures. One in her tibia, which is on the inside of the leg. That was a couple of years back. And recently she had a stress fracture of her second metatarsal. She's an avid runner, loves running, both for physical and for mental release. These were her words. She finds that running gives her equilibrium. So it keeps her on a level. She doesn't want to give up running, but she's getting very frustrated about these stress fractures. So she's seen a physio, and the physio helped her to manage the stress fractures with relative rest. So the physio's referred her to me, and I really had this conversation with her regarding why females are more likely to get stress fractures and what the risk factors are when it comes to females getting stress fractures. Now, getting 2 stress fractures in a couple of years is not normal. That's quite a lot, believe it or not. She hasn't changed her running style. She hasn't gone to forefoot running. She hasn't gone to like minimalist footwear. She hasn't changed to trail running or to hill running. There's nothing that's changed, first of all. So if any of those things change, then that could lead to it. You could get stress fractures if you really ramp up your training too quickly. Usually it happens at the time of a big London marathon or another type of marathon. People ramp up their training to get into shape, can lead to a stress fracture, but she hasn't done any of that. But with females, there are some unique risk factors. Now, female bone density decreases naturally after the age of 25. It doesn't decrease a lot, by 0.1 to 0.2% from the top of my head every year. But if it decreases too much, you get a condition called osteopenia, which is when you've got decreased bone density. There are other factors also, such as irregular menstrual cycles. Eating habits play a massive role in it. The amount of calcium and vitamin D that you're taking on board is really important. We used to think there was only 3 or 4 different factors. Now there's quite a few different factors, including smoking and stress and a lot of other things that can affect both males and females, but it affects females slightly differently. Also, muscle mass. Muscle attenuates shock, so it allows bones not to get too much forces placed on them. Females tend to have lower muscle mass than males, which can also be one of the contributing factors. So I spoke to this patient and I said, look, we really need to get a bone scan, a DEXA bone scan, to get an understanding about her bone density. So for females that are getting stress fractures, if you're above a certain age, if you're definitely in your 30s and 40s and you're running and you're getting stress fractures, we need to get a DEXA bone scan. We need to find out what's happening. We may need to send you for nutritionist advice. We may need to look at supplements and vitamins. We may need to look at diet. We may need to give you orthotics, but it won't be a magic bullet. Orthotics are never a magic bullet, ever, but especially in the case of stress fractures. So I thought I would quickly make this video while my thoughts was quite fresh in my head, actually, because I found the patient really interesting, and I thought a lot of people would benefit from this. So I hope you found this helpful, and I shall speak to you soon. Take care.